Hello and welcome back to Misscliks D&D Lost Mine. I'm your baby DM, Anna Prosser Robinson. These are the crew of people who have managed to leave a bloody trail of goblin corpses in their wake and are now standing in a ruined castle looking around what seems to be some sort of religious alcove. What would you guys like to do next?
I'm going to start opening doors. Is there another door besides this one?
Sorry, besides which one?
Besides the one adjacent to Lilo or near Lilo? Is there a door back here somewhere behind this wall we can't see?
Yes. Let me show that for you. Yes, there's a door right here.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. You see into this room.
Watch out, Maverick! Watch out, stop!
Oh, Maverick, as you step through the door, the dusty plaster and rubble in front of this seems to have concealed a copper tripwire.
No!
The linchpins hidden in the ruined ceiling.
Lilo, why did you say something sooner?
I didn't know you were gonna walk right into the trap that was obviously the front door!
How did I know there was a trap, and how did I know it was the front door? All right.
You can
Roll
see
me a
here.
dex save, Maverick.
Duck and tumble,
Whoa.
my friends.
Oh.
This trap seems to have triggered a major cave-in, but as you see the ceiling begin to fall, you tumble and roll ahead of you and manage to completely avoid any of the falling rubble.
Damn.
Whew. It's fine, Lilo. But if you knew this was the front door, you could have just said so before.
Look right in front of you, you dummy!
I look around me. Yeah, well, I guess maybe. Fine. Do you want to go through the next door then?
Now it should be safe, since you triggered the trap.
Grumble. I'll throw open this door recklessly.
Is this rubble clear enough that people can still just get through?
Yeah, you can pick your way over it. It caved in, but it's not going to cause you any trouble. You walk into this room, Maverick?
Yes, that's the one.
All right.
Ooh.
You see...
Oh, this is where all those goblins came from, isn't it?
It looks like the lord of the castle once entertained his guests here, throwing lavish banquets and dances, but now this place is a foul goblin mess hall. The western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. And yeah, it does look like someone may have been cooking something foul here just moments ago, but is no longer there.
Well, why don't we just finish opening all these doors until we find an up or down staircase? And I want to open the door on the left here.
Did we inspect this thing?
Which thing?
This thing.
That was the altar. So Lilo, as far as I understood, took the chalice and censer gold items from there, right?
Yep.
Okay. And there doesn't seem like there's any mechanism attached to it or anything?
No.
Lilo, come back! Okay. Never mind, Lilo. The DM said it's okay and I shouldn't just, drag themselves in the past. I'm just gonna go meet up with you guys. Alright. Well, I guess, yeah, let's keep exploring, but we should be careful, though.
All right, Maverick, when you throw open the door, a goblin is standing right on the other side, and he takes a swing at you with his scimitar.
No! Jeez, Maverick! Haven't you learned?
He hits you for 6 slashing damage.
Oh my god, he hits an 18? That's...
He was standing right on the other side of the door. Like, you opened it and just took a scimitar to the gut.
Oof.
Next time you open the door, just do this.
You see that this is a small room littered with debris, but the arrow slit opposite the door offers a fine field of fire over the terrace in front of the castle gate. So you get the sense that this is some sort of guard room.
Actually, I get the sense that this is some sort of goblin dying room where they come to die. Because I'm going to stab this guy while Desdonia's not looking.
Let's roll initiative.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
My house is a chamber of horrors right now. Okay. Goblins, roll your initiative. There you go. Okay. The goblin just took their reaction. The other goblin also gets to take their reaction and also swings at Maverick.
It's another goblin? Oh my god, how many goblins are in here?
That one misses, though. He was kind of late to the party. Now, they got the jump on Maverick. They both used their reactions, but one of them now goes first in initiative order, and he gets to swing again, right?
Yep.
All right. He also misses. They're flustered. Now that they got that first good attack, they got too overconfident. Now they're making a mess. Now it's Maverick's turn.
Ow! I will second wind for 5 HP. That the right roll? Maybe. That should be a D10 plus my level. That should be 5 and 3 is 8. Okay. And then I will longsword the first one in front of me for a 10 to hit.
You also miss. Y'all are just kind of flailing your swords at each other and making a mess of everything. Next up is the other goblin, who he tries his hand again. He finally gets a hit in, and it's a biggie.
Oh my god.
But that damage would only be with advantage, so he does 4 slashing damage.
Ha! All right.
And now that brings us to Lilo's turn.
All right. I'll quickly take my step next to Maverick and stab at the goblin in front. As a 15 or 10 hit?
A 10 does not. A 15 does.
Woohoo! It deals 1 damage, but that means I hit it in its critical spot for 10 extra damage.
Dang. So you do a total of 11?
Yep.
That goblin falls to the ground dead. And now it is Desdonia's turn.
All right. I go up to the goblin that's left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. This black part, is that uncovered? That's here.
Sorry? I can't see where you're...
There.
No. That would be inside a door that you guys haven't gone in.
Okay, so I just have to come over here. Okay, step over that one. And I... shocking grasp.
All right. With an 11, you can't quite seem to... Like, this time you maybe touch him with a finger, but the spark is just kind of like it doesn't quite catch. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. Thoradin.
Is there even any more space for me? Well, I guess if I can see them, like where they go? here? Do I see him from here?
I don't think with all these people crowded around the door, you can.
Or here? Can I see him from here?
No.
What about here?
You can, I mean, if you really want to push past everybody, I'll let you shove past everyone and attack with disadvantage.
Okay. It's more fun.
Zordon just coming through, pushes everyone out of the way.
Thoradin coming through. Thoradin attacking at disadvantage. Thoradin not hitting again with the 10.
He shoves all the way through, takes a wild swing, completely misses, and looks like a fool.
It's okay, I deserve this.
Now, let's see. Maverick, it's your turn again.
All right. There's a lot of people in there. I guess that goblin struck at me last time, so I'll strike back at him around that corner with a swing and a strike. A mediocre strike.
Let's see. 21 is not mediocre. That'll hit.
Yeah, but only 4 points of damage.
Yeah. All right. The goblin clutches his side as blood seeps out and emits a pitiful wail. Now you hear a door swing open and you see another goblin step out into this area. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run up behind Lilo. Try to stab him in the back.
Watch out, Lilo!
He attacks with a 23, which hits for 3 slashing damage.
Ah, you got me in the back.
Next up is our friend the goblin who has just taken damage in the room. And that goblin also, let's see. It's going to go for Desdonia, who's standing right next to him with his scimitar with a 17 to hit. I believe that hits you, Desdonia. Yeah, for 7 slashing damage. Ouchies. You hear the door slam one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this goblin joins his friend and also takes a stab at Lilo. Ooh, with a crit. Ouchies! For 4 plus 6 for 10 slashing damage on Lilo.
Oh.
Can I say how much I love the goblins slam the doors behind them every time they go in and out? Like, they make sure to shut the doors to not let the heat out. I really appreciate these goblins.
They're well-trained goblins. They've had someone telling them to mind their manners. Lilo, it's your turn now.
All right, well, that was a pretty sneaky attack, but not as sneaky as this. I'll strike the one that's adjacent to an ally.
The 15 does hit. So you get that 8 and the 11?
Yep, 19 damage.
So is it on this dude right here?
It's on the one to the right, yeah.
Okay. That guy falls over dead.
And then after that, I'll step aside to make room for Maverick.
All right. It is, coincidentally, not Maverick's turn. It is Desdonia's turn.
See what we're going to do. I will try a shocking grasp again. I'm like just frustrated. I'm like, my fireballs work and I am out of fireballs, and I'm like, I hate my ice spell and I'm starting to hate this spell, but I try one last try. And I'm just like, I'm done.
Desdonia's hands are just like the sparks are just kind of like dripping from them.
Why? And I'm just really frustrated. I'm more emotional, so my spells are just not working today.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Thoradin, it's now your turn.
You know what has been working for me, Donia? The good old Warhammer.
I tell you, I don't know what's going on with my head today.
So I guess I'll try the Warhammer once again. 23!
Ooh, you smashed that goblin into a pile on the ground. Dead.
Ah! I knew we would. Don't lose faces, don't you see? Third time's a charm.
All right. Well done, Thoradin. Now we return to Maverick.
All right, that one's down. Thoradin, why didn't you just knock him out? I say as I move over to this goblin and take a slice at him.
That slice is enough of a slice that it cuts him completely in half, and he falls in 2 pieces on the floor. And all is quiet.
All right. So I guess there's no more goblins in that room.
I guess not.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go double check this one up here just to be sure, and I'll head up that way and look at that room that they so carefully closed the door on.
Sorry, just a second. All right. The room seems to be empty. It's just a clone of the other guard room.
Good. Good. Lila, you okay, buddy?
Oh, I'm kind of hurt, but I know that Thoradin doesn't like casting heal spells, so let's keep going, I guess.
All right.
No, buddy. I don't dislike casting heal spells. I just don't have many to spare. I mean, we can use one for you, of course.
Oh, thank you.
10.
Woohoo!
Well then, what's through door number 1?
Wait! Before you go, I put my hand on your shoulder.
Yes?
Before opening a door, I highly recommend using your dexterity to lean out of the way if, let's say, a goblin were to chicken you with a javelin.
That's a good point. So I will... Does the door open towards me or away from me?
I think it opens away from you.
Cool. So I'm going to open, and as I push it open, I'm going to tuck and roll forward in case there's some sort of trap.
You tuck and roll forward, into an empty room.
Ha-ha!
Well done!
Wow, Maverick, you look so cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
That room is a storeroom. Old casks of salted meat and sacks of rotting grain fill the storage area. Among the supplies you see a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Ooh, I go look at the armor and the weapon. Guys, I found something almost as valuable as the teacup.
Roll a, let's see. Roll an insight check.
Is it dwarf-sized?
No, it's human-sized.
It's definitely not as valuable as the teacup, guys. Maybe this is just trash.
Wait, it must have belonged to someone worthy.
No, look, this blood, it's just ruined the armor. We should just throw it away.
Thoradin, why don't you also roll an insight check?
I feel like it has to have a connection. 13.
I'm pretty sure it's worthless.
You do feel like this is not just like a random suit of armor. The Neverwinter emblem is just kind of like just eating at your brain, Thoradin. There's something about it's almost as though you might know who this belongs to, but you just can't put your finger on it.
Like, what's Neverwinter about?
You think that might... Hold on. Just a moment.
party members if any of them have ever heard of Neverwinter?
You think that you recognize this symbol as something that may be related to the Lord's Alliance.
So nothing to do with the red brands or like the goblins?
Nah, nothing you're that familiar with, no.
So I would assume that it's related to the church that has been like taken over by the goblins, like before them or something. Does it seem like fresh blood or old blood?
It doesn't seem like ancient, but it's definitely not fresh.
Meh. Guess I cannot find out much more about this.
Like I said, it's almost as though it's on the tip of your tongue that someone you know has just lost armor and gear and may have mentioned to you that you should keep an eye out for it.
Oh, wait. Have we met someone?
Roll me one more insight check.
I'm gonna hold on. I'll try to give advantage by mentioning, is it that trading house one?
I'm putting in my notes.
Why don't you roll an insight check, Lilo?
All right. Insight.
Yeah, you're sure that it's from that trading post.
I could have sworn. Remember when we delivered those foodstuffs and we delivered those extra goods? I think it was those people who told us to take a look out for this thing.
I don't think it was that.
No?
I just put my finger on it. Haven't we met someone along the way, like at one of the towns?
We've only been to one town.
Which town?
Fandolin.
You think it was in Fenelon? I mean, then, you know what? Since I think we met someone that wanted this, why don't we bring this back with us?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, you pick up the suit of armor. We know that Lilo and Maverick are in this storeroom. Are Thoradin, you would have to be there too because you're looking at the armor, right? Desdonia, where are you?
I'm just kind of like, well, I'm pretty frustrated right now, so I'm just standing there.
Where are you standing though? Your token is still in the other guard room away from your party.
Oh, sorry.
Are you in the same room?
Yeah, I come into the room with them and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, in my head, kind of about the...
Do you know what gets me in a better mood, Desdonia? Opening doors. Why don't you open this one next to us?
I'm not opening any doors. I'm not stupid.
All right.
Next thing you know, I have a freaking dwarf. Or not a dwarf, sorry, a goblin stabbing me in the neck. I don't think so.
As you guys are arguing about the door opening, the door slams open and two hobgoblins run out. One stands in the doorway and one stands behind them. You see the hobgoblin standing in the doorway.
Oh my god, how
you can just see into this whole room. I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Since Lilo is standing right in front of the door, the first two that come through take their swings. Let's actually clear this just a second. And we're going to go ahead and let's have everybody roll initiative.
Told you, I mutter under my breath.
Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Hobgoblins are not nice critters either. These guys are meanies.
And they've all surprised you. So, unfortunately...
Wait, was I surprised, though? Because I kind of knew that they were going to be there.
You were specifically saying on the other side of that door is a goblin. So I will say you are not surprised. Everybody else is, though. But the hobgoblins both take shots at Lilo with their long swords. One is a 21 to hit, which I assume hits for 8 slashing damage. The other aims higher than Lilo is, so Lilo is able to duck under that and doesn't get hit. The one standing behind the door has a long bow and takes a shot at who's this? Who's that? Is that
Jen?
Maverick? Takes a shot at Maverick with a 12, which does not hit. And another arrow flies from behind. Same goal and also does not hit. They're trying to shoot from behind the door, so it's a little bit tough and they don't manage to hit.
Okay, do you want to move that hobgoblin one step away? Since ranged, if someone is shooting adjacent to an enemy, they get disadvantage.
They're not shooting adjacent, they're shooting at Maverick.
Oh, I mean, if any enemy is adjacent, they would get disadvantage. So he probably would start off a little bit further.
I didn't know that. Good to know. Cool. Oops. Hold on, I just lost roll 20. There we go. Desdonia, it is your turn.
Well, like, what spell will not miss today?
Third time the charm.
Let me see what I got. I think that's all I technically have still, I think. All right, I go ahead and shocking grasp the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
hit.
gosh.
And you're so excited that you almost don't notice that you've used so much shocking grasp juice that this is just kind of a and it just does one little damage to the hobgoblin. He flinches.
But he is shocked.
He
He is shocked though. Doesn't he,
he
have
is
to
shocked.
take like the other damage?
So we can
Let's-
like freely move around him.
Yeah, I think that means something about his movement. Let's double check.
Yeah.
Shocking grasp.
Yeah, and I can move away, so I'm gonna step back.
Okay. He takes, and he can't react until the start of his next turn. That's it.
I stepped back as well. 'Cause
Great.
I get to do that.
Good job. All right. Next up is the hobgoblin behind the door who knocks another arrow. And just a second. Sorry, I got kicked out of Roll20 and all the things I had open are gone. So give me just a second.
Lilo, you don't have any way of getting advantage on any of your attacks, do you?
No.
Okay.
Okay. The longbow misses. Goes completely wide. You can't even really tell who they were aiming at. It's a total mess. Now it's Thoradin's turn.
So Lilo is still like super in the way, right? Like I'm feeling that he may get hurt.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I get the right picture.
He's
so
basically surrounded by hobgoblins.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move one step forward, hit this guy
Okay.
with my warhammer, who suddenly has been working. Oh.
The hobgoblin laughs at you mockingly.
And then I want to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Lilo.
Nice.
So a shimmering field appears and surrounds Lilo, granting it a +2 bonus to his AC for the duration, which is 10 minutes.
Great.
Very nice. What does that make your AC now, Lilo?
It makes it 17.
Nice.
I hate to say this, but I think one of the hobgoblins hasn't rolled initiative yet. I think there's only 3 hobgoblins in the initiative order.
1, 2, 3. You are so right. Which one's missing?
The top right one.
You. It is the top right one. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all right. He goes way late. He goes last anyway. That's perfect.
Okay.
Or she. I realize I always make the hobgoblins he's, which is messed up. So maybe 2 of them are she's.
All right. I am going to push Lilo to the side, grab the door, and hold it closed, and then use my commander's strike to tell Lilo to attack the hobgoblin. One of the ones adjacent to us, whichever one you want, buddy.
All right, I'm going to. Let's see, it's 1 attack. Yep. Okay.
Yes, and I can give you a bonus to the damage if you hit.
All right, I gotcha. I will attack the one on top.
Nice. You will also get 3 damage on top of that, and your sneak attack damage because it's once per turn, not once per round. So you
Right.
get it
Okay.
now.
Sneak attack.
Nice.
Dang.
21.
All right. That does hit. So you do a total of 21 damage, and this hobgoblin with a look of consternation expires.
Nice.
That makes it. Wait, who just went? That was Maverick's turn. That makes it the hobgoblin behind the door's turn, who sees Maverick standing so smugly. Oh no, Maverick slammed the door shut and was holding it. So he's going to run up and try to, or she is going to run up and try to rip the door open, which I'm going to guess is going to be an opposed strength check with you, Maverick.
Sure. Strength or athletics? It's the same for me. It doesn't never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hobgoblin easily yanks the door open, snarling at you.
Uh-oh.
And that would be its action. So next up is the hobgoblin standing next to you, who also roars in mockery and comes at you with a longsword and misses somehow, even though they're standing right next to you. I don't know how it happened, but it did. Lucky you.
Shield.
Lilo, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll step over. Oh, I guess I'm actually still in this square. I wouldn't want to exit it. So I'll stay in this square, and I will hit the one to the down of me.
All right. The 14 does not hit, but the 21 does.
Oh, and no sneak attack. I already used it, so 3 damage.
No, you
All
get
right.
once a turn, not once a round.
And he gave you an extra turn. So you would get
understood.
your sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then.
So you get 10. And that means that the hobgoblin looks very wounded, but is still standing. Oops. All right. Next up is... that hobgoblin didn't even get a turn in the initiative order. Desdonia.
Yeah, I come up to. So there's just the. I can't see it very well. There's just the one out the door, right? Right here. This one. So I come
This
up
one, yeah.
to it, yeah. I come up to it and I feel good about my shocking grasp because I at least hit. And
Isn't
I'm
it
like,
wearing
all right.
metal?
Oh yeah, are they wearing metal?
Let's find out. Yeah, chainmail.
Oh, well, shoot. Then did I miss something on the last turn then? Should he?
No, you hit anyways, but you get advantage on them now.
No, I hit last time.
Yeah, you get advantage. So
Oh,
It
okay.
just-
So just either one of the. Okay. All right. So I hit. Oh,
Lucky thing you had that advantage. You do 4 lightning damage, and that person also the lightning courses through their body and falls to the ground.
Now I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah.
Next up is the other hobgoblin who now is looking through the open door that has been opened by their friend. They're going to take a shot at Maverick, who's standing right outside that door with their longbow. 15 does not hit Maverick, luckily, though. Thoradin, it's your turn.
I think I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So they need
Who are you casting it on?
this guy.
All right. They need to do a dex save. And they manage to hide, like they're right inside the door, so they manage to duck behind the door frame, and your Sacred Flame does not seem to harm them.
So I guess they missed because they don't get cover advantage.
No, you just missed.
Okay.
I'm just giving it flavor.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because it says no advantage from cover, and I'm like, he doesn't duck behind cover.
No.
So,
Maverick.
Well, the two of them in this room are dead. That's good. So I will just slightly shift to stand over this person's body and make a... You know what? I'm going to Commander Strike again. Get him, Lilo!
Wow. Okay. Well, I step up and I will go ahead and take a stab at the front one. At your command. 14?
That one misses, unfortunately.
Okay. That's it. I have nothing else to do.
Maverick looks disappointed.
Very.
The hobgoblin who is standing with this door open now grins as he sees this little person trying to stab him and missing, and the grin is very unsettling. He comes at Lilo with his longsword for a 20, which hits for 6 slashing damage on Lilo.
Oof. Lilo looks like he's on his last breath.
Luckily for Lilo, it is his turn, so what will he do?
Lilo's gonna step off to the side of it to make himself a smaller target from the archer. But, well, actually first he'll attack and then he'll step over there. So he attacks with both the short swords. Miss. And then he steps off to the side.
All right. Now, Desdonia.
I'm going to, since I have advantage, I'm going to shocking grasp everybody. Why do you have advantage?
Oh, yeah, because of the metal.
The metal.
Mhm.
I go in and I shocking grasp the closest one to me. So this one here.
All right.
Okay.
Woo! This is the mightiest shocking grasp you've ever done. Your confidence is showing. Yeah, you grab by like the shoulders of his breastplate, and the electricity just crisscrosses all the way down. Looks like a cool like Disney fireworks show. You're like really feeling yourself for 7 damage. And he also is prevented from reacting if you want to disengage.
I back away right here.
All right. Well done, Desdonia. Next up, the hobgoblin behind the door. Let's see. Does he have any clear shot at anyone? He doesn't. So he is going to... Actually, I think if he moves over here, he would have a shot at Maverick. So he's going to go ahead and take a shot at our friend.
Not at Thoradin? Thoradin looks like he wouldn't be behind any cover.
I think that Thoradin hasn't really seemed much of a threat yet, unfortunately for you. So
Okay, I can take
the
that.
longbow shot is a 19, which hits for 9 piercing damage.
I don't get any cover for being behind that wall.
I don't think so. It's an open door.
All right.
Looks
Ow.
like a clear line of sight to me.
Okay, you said 9?
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Yeah, hobgoblin's hurt.
No.
Thoradin, you just saw Maverick get hit by a longbow bolt. What are you gonna do?
I want to get in the way.
How noble.
Yeah, he's so noble. I'm gonna try to like block the whole way and just Warhammer.
All right. This time, the Warhammer connects. It hits him right in the head. Ding for 4.
Do not hit my friend.
And for just a moment, it looks as though you've hit them and nothing has happened. They stand there like angry, but then you see that that's just kind of a death mask as they completely fall backwards to the ground. You have murdered the hobgoblin.
I look at the other one. Do not hit my friend.
Maverick, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, and can I finish my move by going over the corpse of the other one and looking at the next one?
Yes. You want to roll? You can't.
I'm like, ah!
All right. So you're standing astride this hobgoblin corpse, wielding your warhammer.
Yeah.
Very scary. Maverick.
If I go up here, will I still be targeted? Can I still see the hobgoblin? Can it still shoot at me?
It cannot still shoot at you from
Okay.
there.
So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to spend the round taking off my shield so I can draw my bow the next round.
Alrighty.
And that is a full action.
Now, Lilo, it's up to
Maverick, let's go in and finish him. And even though Lilo is barely alive, so many wounds, he bravely charges through and then stabs at this hobgoblin with his sword.
Ooh. And hits with both. And the sneak attack. Uh-oh.
18.
Looks like this hobgoblin yowls at the unfairness of it all. For they are a mighty hobgoblin, and yet they are dead. You guys have vanquished all the hobgoblins.
Oh.
And what have we learned about doors on this day?
Okay, so maybe we should all shut up, and Lilo, you should go listen at those doors and tell us if they're safe to go through. I think that's our new plan. How's that sound to everyone? Desdonia, you were spot on about this door.
That was a good call. I think Thoradin might be better at listening than I would be, though.
But whatever's behind the door is going to hear Thoradin coming from a mile away. You might be able to get to the door without, because those guys busted out on us. We were just talking about the door, right? So if Thoradin's coming jing, jing, bling, bling, then they'll just bust out and stab him.
Yeah, good call. Okay, well, we'll do that if I'm sneaking, but if we're not sneaking, we'll have Thoradin listen.
I look to the others for their approval.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and close the door behind Desdonia and then close this door. And hey, this looks like a good place to rest.
Yeah, resting. That's a thing we do. It's a good idea.
All right, as our heroes sit down and nurse their wounds, I think that will be where we stop for today. As they continue through Cragmaw Castle and still have yet to find Thoradin's favorite cousin, Gundren Rockseeker. Will they find him alive? Tune in next week to find out. Good game, guys. You killed lots of things. That seems to be the MO of this adventure. The more and more we play it, the more I feel like, because it's the starter set adventure, I think a lot of it is just, here's a batch of enemies that you can fight. Here, practice doing that, which I think is really fun, because it's teaching me mechanics that I otherwise would ignore in favor of role playing and not fighting things. Yeah. So it's probably good practice for me. But yeah, every room is just full of enemies. So that's what we're learning. What about you guys? Let's start with V. Parlofoy. What have you got coming up this weekend? Where can people find you and follow you?
You can follow me at V. Parlofoy on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me Instagram. I post stuff all the time. And that's pretty much it. Just on Twitch, scheduled. I stream at 11 and I stream at 6 p.m. I have a split schedule now. And next week I'll be doing lots of IRL because I'll be in New York.
Ooh. Who do you tag?
I tag Living Pink.
You
Jen.
can follow me at Live and Think on Twitter and the game I'm working on at That's Garden Game. And that's it. I tag Neil.
Hey guys, I am Neil. You can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu, or I've been really working on my Instagram lately, so you can find me there at Anna Prosser. I've been posting some good stuff, and I've got a new campaign coming up on June 20th called Assassin. It'll be on the Wizards of the Coast channel, twitch.tv/D&D.
Ooh. Hey, thanks, Neil. Your Instagram sounds bomb.
Dude, you should see what I posted today.
Who do you tag?
Trump.
Cool. Find me at Trump SC, and I expect a nice, relaxed, usual streaming for this week. And Anna, wrap us up.
Jen already went, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good, Anna.
I have the season finale of Trapped in the Birdcage, which is Holly Conrad's Planescape-based adventure on twitch.tv/D&D on Thursday, which is at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. right before Critical Role. So if you like D&D and Planescape and fun times, please come hang out for our season finale. Also, I will be traveling to the Stream of Many Eyes very soon, which is the Wizards of the Coast D&D streaming event, where I'll be in 2 games for Dice Camera Action and also be hosting the event. So you'll see me on the stream, which will be on twitch.tv/D&D June 1st through 3rd. And if you want to come in person, the tickets are kind of spendy, but you can show up in LA if you want to for live games on Sunday, June 3rd. Also, I'm very excited because my character Evelyn, who was originally made on Misscliks D&D and then revamped for Dice Camera Action, is going to be included in Idle Champions, which is a video game. And it's really, really cool to have something in your imagination that then gets put into a video game. Being part of the development process of that was surreal and awesome. You can see some of the art and GIFs for her on my social media channels at Anna Prosser if you want to. And she should be coming out sometime this week in Idle Champions. So if you want to play with my character, you can find her there. I think that's it. But I would love it if you would follow me at Anna Prosser on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch. And also, if you would like to be notified when this stream goes live, please follow this channel, and you can find us at Misscliks on Twitter. So for this evening, that's all. But we will see you again next week for more Misscliks D&D Lost Mine. Thank you for learning and watching and hanging out with us. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.